The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna. Just watch it happen now. Hey.
Pizza. Woo! What's up, guys? We are here. We are live again. Another day of training camp in the books. G-Show is here with Blindsided Sports covering the Buffalo Bills. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching. We're doing a short one today, okay? I got some feedback from a couple of my buddies. Not my go-to guys. Not my guys who are here every week, every video. They say, hey, man, those videos are too long, okay? They're 40, 50 minutes, over an hour. You know, I want a quick wrap up. Give me a rundown of what happened, and we're good. Give me a rundown. So, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna be quick on this one. You know, maybe we'll do 5-7 minutes, and we'll talk about what was going on, what happened at practice today, and we're gonna get out of here. And you guys give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Okay. So, another day of training camp. Overall, lackluster. Okay, not a lot going on at practice today. It was really just kind of disappointing. Another day where the defense kind of beat up on that offense. Really. To be honest with you guys, we're gonna get into it a little bit here, but the offense hasn't looked the same. Chris, what's going on, man? Ross, what's up, buddy? Go Bills. The offense hasn't looked the same since Mitch Morse went down with that concussion. I mean, it has been clear and obvious. It's two totally different offenses. They were working on 3rd and 10 drills today all the way down the field. They started on the Bill side of the field, you know, and they just kept moving down the field. Not because they were picking up first downs, because after they didn't convert, after they didn't get the first down, they just slide. They get closer to the end zone. And they had to move it, you know, manually because they weren't moving the ball. Defense was absolutely dominant again today. There's a couple big plays. John Brown caught a nice ball out by the sideline. But overall, very, very lackluster day. And I want to say, hopefully it has to do with the offensive line, because Mitch Morse being out, it's clearly a different team. Adrian Waddle went down today. We got Spencer Long out. John Feliciano's out. It's a shit show at O-line with Mitch Morse down too, obviously. We got to get these guys healthy. It's still early. I'm not terrified or super worried yet. We got to hear what's going on with Waddle. We got to, see what's going on when these guys are going to come back and get a little bit healthy. But I think the offense may be struggling quite a bit until we get that O-line healthy, especially Mitch Morse. Corey says typical injuries, man. We still will work it out. I totally agree. Not scared yet. Mitch Morse not coming back, out after this first preseason game. Then there's a little bit more cause for concern. But got to get that O-line back. Got to get him healthy. We've been struggling with the O-line. Other than that, guys, struggling. I mean, after practice today, they did sprints. It was ugly. It was an ugly day. The defense had a couple picks. If anything, that's always the positive, is the defense looked great. The defense always looks great. Jordan Poyer's always out there making plays, flying around. Even our backup secondary, always looking good. And the thing is with the running game always looks bad too, to be honest with you. John, what's up, man? Running always looks bad, but it's tough to say in practice because, if a guy gets near you, they call the play dead. Where running backs, when a guys get near you, that's when you make your move and bust it out. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the running game yet. We can't say until we really get some real snaps against another team. Hopefully the Colts this week. We'll get to see Singletary flash a little bit, Shady, whatever. But right now, offense looks like it's struggling, and that is the big takeaway from training camp today. Let's see. We got Ed Oliver, okay, our guy, Eddie O, baby, Eddie O's. He was today first day at training camp. This whole season, this whole training camp session here, he was with the ones right off the bat. As soon as practice started, Oliver's in there with the ones. So it seems like with wrecking havoc the way he has, he's earned his way onto the first team. So that's another good thing. Oliver, obviously our first round pick, earning his way to the first team when he started on the third team. It's a great thing. John says, yeah, you can't really judge anyone until it's full go. I'm going to rip your head off, and you're not going to try to rip mine off. That's right, John. Yeah, we can't really judge the running game and even the O-line stuff until the first preseason game, first couple preseason games. But as of right now, not pretty. Not pretty. Yeah, Adrian Waddle went down with a bad injury. He got carted off the field. Offense looks lackluster, man. Barkley looked good. Barkley looked better than Allen today. There's no doubt about it. Barkley, one of the 11-on-11 sessions, he moved the ball really well down the field and had a couple really nice throws. Jordan says, I'm not getting my hopes up this year. I still think we're going to suck, and if we don't, awesome. Yeah, I think we're going to have a good year. And it all depends on injuries, I think. How healthy we are. That's the story of training camp, and it's going to continue to be, like it is for a lot of NFL teams. How healthy we are seems to be how we're going to do this year. And we stacked our offensive line, and it's still an issue. Man, it's scary. It's scary. Cody Ford was at guard today. They had Naseki at right tackle, which was the absolute O-line I wanted. I wanted Dawkins, Spain, Morris at center, Ford at guard, and Naseki at right tackle. And it happened today. They still didn't look that good, but Mitch Morse is not there. The highest paid center in the NFL. We need him in there. We need him and Josh getting that cohesiveness, that chemistry. We need that clicking. Okay, and until then, I think it's going to be an issue. Oliver played well today. Nothing crazy, just the defense as a whole. Getting to the quarterback, tipping passes, getting picks, constant pressure on the quarterback, guys. Constant pressure. I don't know. We know our defense is good. I don't know if it means our defense is going to be fucking great or if our O-line is going to be really struggling again this year. It's a little worrisome, but we will see. We're going to find out Thursday. We're going to find out on Thursday. Avenue Bailey, what's up, man? Honest opinion on Allen. He looks average this year. He looks average. I'm a big Allen guy. I want him to be a stud. I want him to be our franchise guy. I think he's another player where when the lights are on, the game gets going. I think he takes it to another level, and he's got that extra juice. But so far in training camp, his only two big days, his two really good days, were when the pads were on and Mitch Morse was snapping him the ball. And other than that, it's been lackluster, to say the best. I mean, that's top, the ceiling. He's made some good throws here and there, but a lot of times when he gets pressure, he forces bad throws. He threw a pick or two today because he got pressure, and he threw up a couple lobbers that were intercepted. So it's pretty frustrating, guys. But again, injuries, cohesiveness isn't quite there yet. Well, we got a few weeks here to have some patience. I still have a ton of patience. We're still holding out. O-line needs to get healthy. We're still working on that chemistry with the wide receivers and stuff. Tight ends. Tommy Sweeney, guys. Here's a positive. Tommy Sweeney every day continues to get better. The 7th-round pick out of BC looks like a starting NFL tight end. He at the return of the blue and red game in Buffalo, he made a huge snag on the sideline. And then today, Matt Barkley hit him with a floater over the top. He finished over a defensive back. Another great play. Tommy Sweeney continues to flash. It's a huge positive because when Dawson Knox and Croft come back, and even Kroom, we got 4 potential starting tight ends. That would be huge. That would be huge, especially because Dable loves tight ends. We need our line and cohesive with our quarterback. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. We do have depth. So this is the year to have injuries. If ever our D-line is savage, they would make any offense in the league look bad. Morris Long and Feliciano. That's 1, 2, 3 at center. Yeah. His hypervigilance kicks in when it's game time. Yeah, well, and Bodine was out there too. But as much as I'm rooting for Bodine because he's one of my buddy's friends, he's a friend of a friend. I'm rooting for Bodine, but it's just not there. So, another thing, we did a poll, right? We did the poll. Okay, it was who's going to be starting running back by week 5. You know, once we get to October. Out of 530 something votes here, we had Shady 65%, Devin Singletary 35%. I was on the Singletary train. Okay, I think Singletary's youth, what he's flashed so far with his agility and his playmaking, and he's caught some nice balls out of the backfield. He actually had a drop today, not in the backfield, in the middle of the field, but he's shown that he can. He's shown that he can be quick. He can make plays. We got to see what he does when there's offensive. The O line out there, Jerv, what's going on, man? I'm trying to make this a short one. I already announced it just for you. We got to see how Singletary looks. He's probably going to get a lot of snaps his first preseason game. So if he flashes here, I'm going to go with Singletary being our guy quickly this year. You know, and Shady, to be honest with you, kind of pissed me off today. I brought my buddy with me who's a big Bills fan to training camp today. He got one of those Bills footballs with the white on the side, and he threw it. The security guard, we were like 20 yards away, and the security guard, I'm holding this ball. I go, hey. He's right next to Shady. Shady's signing autographs. He's about to be done and run into the locker room. And I go, hey, man. I'm like looking at the security guard. I'm like, come on. I'm going to throw it to you. Come on. And he's like, no. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I'm persistent as a motherfucker. After a couple minutes, he goes, fuck it. All right, hit me. So I throw the ball down. I'm on the top of the stands. He's all the way down at the bottom, top of the stands. He hands the ball to Shady. No, he hands the ball to a dude that's waiting in line who's clearly going to get a shit sign. And Shady, I think it's his aunt. Somebody was with him. An older woman was with him. I think it was his aunt, come to find out. And she goes, as soon as that dude goes, he's got his thing he was holding and our thing he was holding. And aunt goes, no, one or the other. You ain't getting 2 signatures. You ain't getting 2. And the dude's like, okay, well, I'm going to give you mine. And the other dude who gave him the ball was like, hey, those guys up there threw the ball down. Can you sign it? And aunt goes, nah, not a chance. And then she looks up on my buddy. She goes, and you're wearing a 95 jersey? My boy's got a Kyle Williams jersey on. She goes, you're wearing a 95 jersey? We ain't signing that. No way, we ain't signing that. So I was like, oh, man, I was kind of like, fuck this bitch. So Shady kind of pissed me off. I get it, you got to keep moving, but, man, fuck that. So with that being said, Shady, I think he's going to be gone. For a lot of reasons. I love him. I'm just kidding. I'm not really trying to shit on him. But I think Singletary has a decent shot to take over that back spot this year. We will see. But in general, guys, I'm trying to make this a quick one. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Overall, offensive line struggles with the injuries. You know, Feliciano, Long, now Lee Adrian Waddle's out. Mitch Morse is still out. Tight ends, Kroom out. Dawson Knox out. Tyler Croft out. So we're struggling there. Tight end, though, Tommy Sweeney, Shinan, Singletary, Shady, Frank Gore, Yeldon, they're all healthy. They all look good, but we don't know until the preseason games get going. Allen looks up and down as always. Barkley seemed to be playing pretty well. And then defensively, killing it. Defensively, we're killing it. No, John. That was after practice. That was after the practice. Like 30 minutes after practice it ended. But defense has been killing it. Trent Murphy looks good. Shaq Lawson looks good. He keeps making plays. Ed Oliver's wrecking havoc. Now he's starting with the ones. Jerry Hughes is Hughes as always. Lorenzo's Lorenzo. Matt Milano. Tremaine Edmonds. Those guys are flying all over the place. And not only is our starting secondary look good, but all of our backup secondary. Deep Marlowe looks good. Rice looks good. Kevin Johnson, E.J. Gaines. E.J. Gaines went down with an injury today. The secondary looks good. The story of training camp today and has been, besides a couple days in the middle, defense looks great. Offense, we still need to worry a little bit, guys. Let's see how we do in the preseason. Let's see how training camp pans out. Hopefully we can get some of these guys back from injury, and we can ball out. Thank you guys for watching. Go Bills. I'll be back a couple days. Let me know what you guys think of the shorter video. I'm sorry for you guys. I could have sat here and talked about this for an hour and a half. Wanted to keep it kind of short, wrap everything up. Blame my boy Mike William. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We out here grinding. Blindsided Squad. Love you guys. Let's go.